The days passed, and the pain of their loss was horrible. Even with the help of an angel or the Dragon Balls, they could not restore the pregnancy. Android 21 was emotionally destroyed. Her attitude changed completely, and she became distant with everyone, including her family. Slowly, her heart grew dark. Every day, the corruption within her worsened. Goku and Violetta tried to encourage her and make her happy, but they only managed to get a slight smile. Losing a pregnancy to a magical beast was something that scarred her for life. Even though Goku had crossed a line, he never thought he tried to move forward for the sake of his family. But his wife was suffering the most. This caused collateral damage to their young daughter, who only watched her mother refuse to leave her room and cry every day and night. Violetta was a little girl who did not understand much. She was smart and considered by the god of destruction to have the most potential in the universe, but she was still just a child watching her family fall apart. As time passed, Android 21 spoke less and less. Even her physical appearance changed. Her eyes turned red despite naturally being blue. Her hair turned white like a pre-imagined form or an incomplete transformation. She constantly had a lost look and never stopped crying at night over the loss of her unborn child. She was offered psychological help mainly by Bulma, but she flatly refused. She just wanted to be alone, and with her immense power, no one could force her. Violetta continued going to school, and Goku took her. Over time, she went to the house of Kai Kai and Goten more often because Kai Kai offered to help them when she learned of the situation. It was hard, but everyone tried to be empathetic and help. That night, Goku thought of taking his wife somewhere to spend time with her. Training was not working as a distraction, and it hurt him that his wife lost their child to a monster. He sat next to her bed and asked how she was feeling. Android 21 sat there with white hair, red eyes, pale skin, and a lost look. She stared at the ceiling and finally answered that he always asked the same thing without any emotion. Goku explained that they were worried about her because she did not eat well, barely left the room, and distanced herself from their friends. She replied emotionlessly that she was not in the mood for those stupid things. Goku extended his hand and suggested they go out while Violetta was playing with Goten. Android 21 ignored him and remained in her grief. She refused to accept what happened and did not want to move on. Goku sighed and gently grabbed her hand to help her up. Suddenly, Android 21 grabbed him by the neck and lifted him up forcefully. She had an angry and frustrated expression. It was clear she had not moved past the loss and blamed herself immensely. Goku struggled to speak as he ran out of air. Android 21 realized what she was doing and dropped him. She shook her head in denial and apologized sadly while helping him up. Goku stood up and said it was fine. He asked again if she would go out with him. Android 21 sighed and nodded, agreeing to go as compensation for what she did. Goku knew an opportunity like this would never happen again and wanted to do everything possible to cheer her up. A few hours later, they were outside. Android 21 wore her normal red and blue checkered dress while Goku wore his combat suit. They walked normally while Goku tried to make her laugh and smile, but nothing worked. But as her husband, he would not leave her alone. He had to be there for her, showing the peak of his maturity since he met her. They arrived at a park and Goku bought food, but Android 21 refused to eat. She regretted going out and felt uncomfortable around people. Goku started talking about how well Violetta was doing in school, which brought a slight smile to her face. It was the best way to make her smile. He told her a story about helping Violetta with homework only for her to get a bad grade, leading Kai Kai to help instead. This made Android 21 laugh softly. Goku was happy he was slowly succeeding. The night went on and she started feeling a bit more comfortable despite the crowds. She even let Goku hug her and give her words of encouragement. He gave her a small kiss on the cheek, lifting her spirits a bit more. She seemed to be coming back to her senses until she looked in a certain direction. She saw a pregnant woman who looked to be around 4 months, along exactly what she would be if she had not lost the baby. She felt envy and frustration. Seeing the woman brought back all her emotional pain. She whispered, asking why it had to be her while clutching her chest. Goku hugged her, realizing it was a bad idea to stay out so late. Android 21 pushed Goku away and flew off at incredible speed, shocking the humans nearby. Goku used instant transmission and arrived home to find Android 21 already there crying in their room. Goku tried to enter and comfort her, but she pushed him out with telekinesis and slammed the door shut. She hugged her legs and sobbed. There was no improvement. Goku was devastated seeing his wife like this and did not know what else to do. Not wanting to bother her, he decided to rest. Hopping tomorrow would be better. Android 21 fell asleep crying, hating herself for fighting that day, and blaming herself for the loss. The next day, Goku woke up, opened the door, and found Android 21 fast asleep. He covered her with a blanket and teleported to Capsule Corporation, where Vegeta and Bulma were talking. Bulma asked how it went. Goku sighed and explained that it started well but ended badly when she saw a pregnant woman and kicked him out of the room. Vegeta crossed his arms and asked why Goku had marks on his neck. Bulma interrupted and asked if Android 21 did it. Goku admitted it and said it was his fault. Vegeta seriously told Goku that Violetta should not live in his house anymore because his wife was dangerous and mentally unstable. Bulma agreed, saying they should be separated for a while because it would be dangerous if that adrenaline hit while Violetta was near. Goku tried to argue that Android 21 would never hurt Violetta. Suddenly, a massive explosion hit Capsule Corporation. They took cover and looked up to see a familiar figure. She had white hair, pink skin, red eyes, and an overwhelming power. She pointed her index finger with a sphere of energy and glared at them. Vegeta yelled, asking what was wrong with her. Goku shouted for her to stop. She did not say a word and prepared to fire. Bulma screamed that Bra was in the other room and ran toward her. Vegeta angrily ran after Bulma. Goku transformed into Super Saiyan Blue and kicked the attack into space. Goku stood in front of Android 21 and shouted that they were her family and friends. Android 21 punched Goku in the stomach, knocking the wind out of him, and declared she had no friends or family. She grabbed him by the neck, flew down, and repeatedly slammed him into the ground until he was embedded in it. She created another energy sphere and said her only goal was to kill him for destroying the Red Ribbon Army, but she would have fun first. Goku was losing because she was using her negative doctrine, while he was only in Super Saiyan Blue. The technique did not tire her out, instead she looked to be in excellent condition. Goku was shocked. She acted exactly like the day they met, trying to kill him for the Red Ribbon Army. She tried to blast his face, but Goku bit her, forcing her to let go. Frustrated, she punched him to the ground, but Vegeta arrived in Super Saiyan Blue evolution and fired a Big Bang attack, knocking her away. Bulma ordered Trunks to take Bra somewhere safe while she looked for something to help. Goku stood up and noted she was attacking to kill. Vegeta took a combat stance and threatened to send her to hell if she endangered his family. Goku begged Vegeta to let him talk to her. Android 21 laughed, arrogantly calling them pathetic weaklings. Vegeta furiously charged at her, but she paralyzed him with magic and smacked him with her tail. Goku walked toward her and asked what was wrong with her. Nodding, her power kept growing. She grabbed his neck with her tail and squeezed tightly, declaring her reason for living was to kill him. Goku used his blue Kaioken times 20 to break free. He kicked her in the face, knocking her down. She spat blood and smiled, saying the fight would not be boring. She blasted Goku in the face, causing him to lose Kaioken, and then beat him mercilessly. Vegeta tackled her to save Goku. Vegeta yelled at Goku to use Ultra Instinct or they would lose. Goku frustratedly admitted he could not concentrate while fighting his wife. Vegeta angrily reminded him they had trained and fought together for years. Goku explained she actually wanted to kill him now so he could not focus. Vegeta cursed and charged at her again, but she dodged and punched him in the stomach, bringing the prince to his knees. Goku teleported behind her and grabbed her arms, begging her to stop. She laughed, tripped him, and tried to stab him with a Kai blade. Goku blocked it with an energy sphere. Her negative doctrine gave her more strength and resistance. She kicked Goku, leaving a bloody gash on his arm. Goku did not know what to do. She had gone crazy and was trying to kill them. He knew perfect Ultra Instinct would win, but he could not use it against his wife. Vegeta attacked again, but she grabbed his ankle with her tail and threw him at Goku. Before they could recover, she fired a massive Kamehameha to kill them both. Vegeta pushed Goku out of the way, saving him from the blast. She concentrated the explosion into a small area to make it more powerful. Goku looked up and saw Vegeta unconscious in his base form, having taken the hit for him. Bulma ran to help Vegeta, not caring about the danger. Goku furiously activated Kaioken and attacked. He tried to land a heavy blow, but she caught it with one hand, pulled him close, headbutted him, and kicked him down. She told him to use all his power because killing him easily would not be fun. Goku recovered, but she appeared behind him, struck his neck, uppercutted him into the air, and blasted him with a red negative Kamehameha. Goku fell to the ground in his base form, severely injured. She sat on him and laughed mockingly. She touched his face with her Kai blade, leaving a cut, and stated her mission was to kill him as she was programmed to do. Goku reminded her they were married, but she told him not to get his hopes up and punched him hard in the chest. She continued beating him while Goku could do nothing without Ultra Instinct and Vegeta unconscious. She was about to kill Goku when a light appeared, revealing the god of destruction Beerus and his angel Wise. Beerus mentioned wanting to try the food Bulma promised. Wise agreed. Bulma begged for their help, saying Android 21 had gone crazy. She stopped hitting Goku and glared seriously at the god of destruction. Beerus asked Wise if he was thinking the same thing. Wise confirmed she was totally corrupted. Android 21 did not remember the god or his power due to her corrupted memory. She charged at Beerus, but the god simply swatted her away with his tail, causing severe damage. Vegeta woke up and saw Beerus standing there. She attacked again, but Beerus closed his eyes, uppercutted her into the sky, teleported above her, and hammered her into the ground. Goku limped toward her, asking if she was okay. She recovered enough to fire an energy blast that Goku barely dodged. She stood up, heavily injured by the god of destruction. She spat blood, glared at Goku with red eyes, and placed 2 fingers on her forehead. She promised to return and kill him before teleporting away, suppressing her Kai to avoid being tracked. Goku fell to his knees, confused about how his family fell apart so quickly. Bulma asked Wise what was wrong. Wise explained that mortals cannot see the hearts of people, but he and Beerus saw hers was totally dark, radiating negative Kai, different from her usual power. Beerus added she felt like a completely different person. Wise assumed the loss of her pregnancy triggered her negative doctrine as a defense mechanism, but now she and the corrupted technique were one. Goku asked if she could return to normal. Wise repeated that the technique was meant to be temporary, but seemed permanent now. Goku sadly noted she forgot they were married and only wanted to kill him. Wise confirmed the corruption affected her memory. Vegeta concluded the loss her negative doctrine, and her evil side created this new version of Android 21. Goku looked at the wedding ring she dropped on the ground. He smiled slightly, holding the ring, believing she was still in there, and that he could bring her back. Far across the galaxies, Android 21 appeared in pain from the beating Beerus gave her. She cursed the skinny cat and swore to kill him if he interfered again. A woman offered her hand and said she could help with her revenge. Android 21 angrily asked who she was. The woman noted they had the same interests. Android 21 refused her help. The woman mentioned she knew she wanted to kill Goku and that she wanted his daughter. Android 21 said she did not know about a daughter. The woman proposed they help each other achieve their goals. Android 21 agreed as long as she did not get in the way. The white-haired woman opened a portal and they stepped through to plan their invasion. Days passed since Android 21 attacked Capsule Corporation. Goku was devastated but had to stay strong for Violetta. He could not explain to his smart daughter why her mother forgot her and wanted to kill him. Goku searched the universe using instant transmission and King Kai, but could not find her. Her Kai was too low, or she was in another dimension. Violetta kept going to school, but grew sadder every day, feeling abandoned. While visiting Capsule Corporation, Violetta eavesdropped and learned her mother hated her father and wanted to kill him. She also heard Goku was going to fight her to bring her back. Violetta wanted to be strong enough to bring her mother back, knowing she had the highest potential in the universe. A week later, Wise helped Goku and Vegeta locate Android 21 in another dimension at the edge of the universe. Piccolo joined them after having Shenron unlock his potential. Gohan was left behind because the fight would be at divine levels. As they prepared to leave, Violetta snuck in and grabbed their clothes, hiding her Kai perfectly. Only Wise noticed, but said nothing. Beerus was annoyed they left and ordered Wise to take him there, normally which would take an hour and 37 seconds. At the edge of the universe, Goku, Vegeta, and Piccolo arrived. Violetta hid behind a rock. They saw Toa, the woman who kidnapped Violetta before. Toa smiled and Goku angrily recognized her. Piccolo demanded to know where Android 21 was. Toa opened a portal and Android 21 stepped out with an evil smile. Goku transformed into Super Saiyan Blue and demanded to know what Toa did to her. Android 21 glared at Goku and said it was just an alliance to kill them. Goku refused to believe it. Vegeta transformed into blue and swore to kill Toa. Piccolo transformed into his orange form. Behind the rock, Violetta watched in fear. Piccolo noted they were outnumbered, so Toa probably had allies. Toa snapped her fingers and opened a portal revealing Cumber and Broly. Piccolo smirked, and Goku teleported their own Broly to the battlefield. Toa claimed her warriors were stronger. Goku pleaded with Android 21 to remember Violetta and come back. Android 21 coldly stated she had no daughter and was created to kill him. Vegeta told Goku to fight first and talk later. Android 21 mockingly lunged at Goku, making him flinch, before returning to her spot, knowing he was weak against her without Ultra Instinct. Toa ordered Cumber and Broly to attack. The two Brolys stared at each other, preparing for an even fight. Goku and Vegeta in their maximum blue forms noticed Toa had something planned, but focused on Broly Zeno. They kicked him back, but Broly Mutante transformed into a Super Saiyan. Cumber fired negative energy, but Broly Mutante punched him far away. Piccolo Orange was left alone to face Toa. Toa laughed and powered up with a yellow aura, claiming she modified her cells for this form. Piccolo took a fighting stance. Broly battered Cumber with malicious Kai. Cumber fought back, grabbed Broly by the face, and dragged him across the ground. Goku and Vegeta had a slight edge against Broly Zeno, making his lip bleed. Broly Zeno headbutted them and fired energy blasts, but they destroyed them. Goku teleported behind him and kicked his back, while Vegeta fired a gamma burst flash at point-blank range, creating a massive explosion. When the smoke cleared, Broly Zeno was heavily injured on the ground. Vegeta bragged, but the ground shook as Broly Zeno laughed and released a terrifying power that surpassed their blue forms. Broly pushed Cumber back. Cumber screamed, transformed into Super Saiyan 3 with a dark aura, punched Broly to his knees and mercilessly beat him. Piccolo Orange dodged the magical attacks of Toa, waiting for the perfect moment to strike using his intelligence. Android 21 noticed the scared little girl and appeared behind her. Violetta punched her in fear, but Android 21 caught it easily. Android 21 pointed a finger with powerful energy at Violetta, but stopped, paralyzed for reasons she did not understand. Nobody noticed them. Broly Zeno revealed a new red-haired transformation that completely outclassed Goku and Vegeta. Suddenly, Goku Zeno and Vegeta Zeno appeared in Super Saiyan 4. Broly Zeno punched Goku Zeno away in pure hatred. A green-skinned warrior named Piccin caught him. Piccin Goku Blue, Vegeta Blue, and the two Zeno Saiyans charged at Broly Zeno. Broly remembered his friends, pushed Cumber back, and transformed with green hair. They clashed again. Goku Zeno and Vegeta Zeno powered up to match the blue forms. Piccin threw a tornado in the face of Broly Zeno, blinding him. The four Saiyans kicked him away. Cumber was beating Broly Mutante badly until Goku Blue told Vegeta to help him. Goku decided to use Ultra Instinct against Cumber and dropped to his base form. Vegeta yelled at him to do it. Goku in perfect Ultra Instinct kicked Cumber away from Broly and told Broly to help the others. Cumber charged at Goku, claiming no one could beat him. Broly Mutante saved Goku Zeno from Broly Zeno by unleashing a massive power and attacking the red-haired beast. The two Brolys powered up to their absolute limits and clashed again. Goku easily dodged the attacks of Cumber, kicked him away, and blasted him to the ground. The two Brolys fought to a standstill. Android 21 blocked the Saiyans from helping Broly Mutante. She punched Piccin down, hit the princes, and grabbed Goku Zeno by the neck, pulling out a Kai blade. Piccolo fired a special beam cannon, breaking the blade, perfectly timing his intervention. The Saiyans attacked her simultaneously, charging their ultimate attacks. Goku punched Cumber to the ground and stomped on his stomach. Cumber fired a massive blast, but Goku deflected it. Goku battered him with air pressure, spun him around by his ankle, slammed him into the ground, and finished him with a Kamehameha, leaving Cumber unconscious. Knowing he had little time left, Goku used Divine Binding to paralyze Broly Xeno, allowing Broly Mutante to deliver the winning blow. Both Brolys collapsed. Goku praised his Broly and lost Ultra Instinct from exhaustion. Piccolo told Toa to surrender. Toa laughed, claiming she won because Goku could no longer use Ultra Instinct, while Android 21 was still at full power. Toa powered up, knocked Piccolo away, and flew toward Android 21. Piccolo woke up and saw Violetta. He told the terrified girl to hide. Android 21 held Vegeta Blue by the neck with her tail while paralyzing and blasting the Super Saiyan 4s. Goku Blue fired blasts at her, but she destroyed them without looking. Vegeta bit her, forcing her to let go. Goku saved Vegeta and told him to handle Toa while he fought his wife. Android 21 cursed him. Toa mocked her for struggling. Android 21 threatened to kill Toa if she did not shut up. Goku approached Android 21, asking for one last dance like at their wedding. Vegeta and the Xeno Saiyans attacked Toa, but Piccolo shot her in the back with a special beam cannon before collapsing. The three Saiyans battered Toa. Goku grabbed the hand of Android 21, triggering a memory of him saying he loved her. Her head throbbed in pain, but she snapped out of it and tried to stab him. Goku dodged with his silver eyes. She asked how he had energy. He said Saiyans have no limits when fighting for loved ones. They fought evenly Marito and Muger Goku Ultra Instinct versus Android 21 Negative Doctrine. Toa fired magical lightning, hitting Piccin and mortally wounding him. Goku Xeno fired a red Kamehameha, but Toa opened a portal, sending it to hit Vegeta Xeno in the back. Goku Xeno punched Toa, but she headbutted him, stabbing him with her horns. Vegeta Blue Evolution was the only one left. He closed his eyes, screamed, and fired a final flash that shattered her shield and defeated her. Vegeta collapsed exhausted, leaving the final fight to Goku and Android 21. Goku and Android 21 fought fiercely. Goku grabbed her from behind, trying to reason with her, but she slammed him into the ground with her tail. Goku kicked her jaw, breaking her lip. She fired a massive dark sphere, but Goku deflected it back, causing a huge explosion. She prepared to fire a barrage of deadly blasts. Goku charged a Kamehameha and sprinted through the blasts. He jumped near her and fired. She trapped them both in a magical barrier and concentrated the blast to hit them both. The explosion left both of them heavily injured and exhausted in their base forms. They slowly stood up, breathing heavily, and walked toward each other for one final clash. Suddenly, Violetta appeared, crying and begging them to stop. Goku yelled for her to leave. Android 21 stared at her and felt a tingling sensation hearing her name. Violetta cried that she just wanted them to be a family again and hugged them both. Android 21 clutched her head in agony as all her memories flooded back, meeting Goku, having Violetta, falling in love, their wedding. Her eyes turned blue and her negative doctrine faded. She hugged her family and cried, apologizing for everything she did. Goku smiled and forgave her. Violetta said she missed her. Android 21 kissed her daughter and husband, declaring her love for them. The Sun family was reunited. Wise and Beerus arrived, saving Goku Xeno. The Time Patrol arrested Toa Cumber and Broly Xeno. The local Broly and Vegeta recovered. Piccolo survived and kept Violetta safe. Android 21 apologized again, but Goku assured her she was forgiven. Violetta hugged her family tightly. The temporal threat was defeated, and Android 21 was freed from her trauma. 1 week later, Goku and Violetta trained outside their home. Violetta had immense power and loved fighting. Android 21 sunbathed, watching them happily. The Sun family was finally at peace, united after a revenge plot turned into a loving family with many future adventures. 20 years later, 2 women collapsed exhausted after training. One wore orange and the other had a black bowl cut. They laughed about their new strength. A purple god with a staff and his angel appeared. Pan greeted Uncle Beerus. Beerus yawned. Pan complained about him sleeping for years. Beerus told the girl he could sleep for millennia. Pan angrily stated she was 24. Beerus told Wise to take them to Earth for food. Wise asked the girls if they were coming. Violetta, the apprentice god of destruction, said they would catch up. They talked about missing Earth and their family. Pan noted she was 24 and Violetta was almost the same age. They discussed their progress, with Pan achieving Blue and Violetta mastering Ultra Instinct, surpassing even Goku. They realized today was the 20th wedding anniversary of Goku and Android 21. They recalled Gohan becoming a top researcher, Kai winning martial arts tournaments, Bulma gaining universal fame, and Trunks marrying Mai. Violetta mentioned her parents were traveling the universes for their anniversary. They decided to visit Earth, but suddenly felt the energy of Frieza. Violetta teleported them in front of Frieza. Frieza mocked Violetta, calling her the dirty spawn of Goku. Violetta playfully insulted him back, high-fiving Pan. Frieza transformed into his black form. Violetta transformed into perfect Ultra Instinct. Frieza bragged he beat Goku in that form years ago. Violetta challenged him to prove it. Frieza attacked, but Violetta deflected it, creating a massive shockwave. A new battle began. 20 years had passed, and new rivalries emerged. Pan and Violetta trained endlessly to surpass their grandfather and father. Violetta, the apprentice god of destruction, was the result of a revenge plot that changed the course of history and created a powerful legacy.